Those of you joining, I am having a 24-hour marathon that is going to be starting Saturday night at midnight. Well, technically 12:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, going to 12:01 Eastern Standard Time Sunday. So it's going to be 24 hours starting Saturday night, going all the way through Sunday and through Mother's Day to celebrate the 3-month launch of Evolve.
64.
And as such, I will be giving away wonderful items, including t-shirts, bracelets, posters. I do have a prize-coveted item. It is a art book that is signed by all of the Turtle Rock Studio devs, and it is a very wonderful thing, and I'm very jealous of whoever wins that because I want it really bad. So there's all the signatures. So do be aware, I will be raffling those things off. I'll also be doing a donation drive to help people, to help covering for shipping and handling on everything. Give me 1 second. Do be aware, tentative. I'm not sure if you're watching the channel or not, but okay. We got the Voodoo skin, so we've got Val, Hank, Maggie, and Hyde. So almost a complete tier 1 against a Wraith. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and see if the little information I was able to give. I think I'm going to be setting up for Saturday. I'm going to be, especially with the 24-hour marathon, I think I'm going to pull out some high-res pictures of the maps so I can kind of go over a little bit of map theory. So this eastern area, like I was talking about, has lots of toxic hounds on the outside, and in the middle there's usually mega mouths and all sorts of good fun stuff. So let's see where he goes. So this area is interesting. You can sneak through because there's no stalactites to break, unlike over here. There are stalactites that you can break, but over here there isn't, but there will be a door that will break once the monster has been through here. Okay, so it looks like he's going to the southwest area. There is usually a lot of food over here, however, it is usually got a little bit more open area, so carrion birds could be an issue. And they do have Maggie, so Daisy should be coming down in just a moment with her Captain America parachute, and they're off like a herd of turtles. Okay, so it looks like that Daisy's going towards the most recent loud prints, which are over here. So I feel like Maggie might actually be able to lead them right here, maybe. But it looks like the straight line's going to be this way. So if Wraith goes this way a little bit more, Daisy might go the other way, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like that he's going straight here. So, good amount of food. Got off some birds. Unfortunate, the support was a little off by himself, not sure why. I'd like to see Daisy kind of put a harpoon in all 3 of these main entryways and then have a 3-1 split, but that's kind of more of an advanced tactic. So now that he knows the birds most likely will alert the hunters to his position, he's going to a little bit sneaky, trying to hang around the back area as much as possible, but it's kind of easy to kind of get cornered into this little kind of upside down mushroom over here. And some more birds giving away the position. And we should have our first engagement pretty soon. Here comes Cardboard. And it looks like Monox is a little out of position. So Monox should be heading back right back here instead of chasing the monster. Oh, and it looks like that there was a failed dome. I'm not too sure if the monster was aware of that failed dome, so we'll see what happens if he continues to go. So monster going through the middle. Looks like he might be going through this. No, it looks like he's trying to sneak. Okay, so this will be knocked down. So you can kind of tell that the monster came in this direction. And Daisy will start having to pick up the quiet scent over here. Looks like that he is going towards... Now this area back here, he's got about half evolution, so he should be able to get a full evolution from this area. But this is the area I was talking about earlier that doesn't have too much food. It does have striders around like this lower area, but further back there isn't very much. And it looks like, ooh, interesting split. Support and assault. So right now, he probably could have done a warp blast in front of those guys because the medic was so far away that the medic probably would have to slow down while healing that person. You know, trying to keep the entire team slow by keeping one person wounded. It looks like, oh, Let me get a harpoon trap. I like that he did a pounce towards the direction that he wanted to go, because when you pounce, there isn't very much weight given to where the... Oh, there comes the support. Oh, and the assault. So here comes the medic needs to be very, very careful here, just because... Very good. I like that Cardboard didn't use his shield until absolutely necessary. And here comes the combo wombo of Warp Blast. Oh, wow, that dome. Good dome. Almost had it so the medic was outside. And the medic is unfortunately going to go down here. So Salt needs to be careful. Salt is very, very low. If I was the Wraith, I would have probably just gone back. So they need to do a lot more punishment to the Wraith. And here comes Hank, able to finally start using his shield to take it. Oh, and then, oh, support needs heals. Medic is pretty low too. So it looks like those two are going to try and take care of themselves. And it gives the pressure off of the monster. So the monster is dipping into permanent health at this point. I feel that Hank it probably could be a lot better on those shields. I feel that the shields are just coming in a little too late for the people that need them most. So it looks like that the support's going to go down. So this might be a tier 1 win now because they're not putting enough pressure, and it looks like that they're just not playing defensively enough. And there goes a toxic grenade, and so the medic is down for the count. And at this point, without the medic and everyone being this low, I would probably just have people split up in different ways, let him get his stage 2, and go from there. Nice moving around with Maggie. And so interestingly enough, oh good, I like that the support got away. Good job. So the assault has to be careful because anything, even a toxic hound, will be able to take him down. So he needs to be very, very careful. So the monster's going to go ahead, a little bloodied, but got tons of strikes during that engagement. I feel that it was going really well, but I feel that Hank could have just used the shields just a little bit earlier to prevent a lot of those things. Now the nice thing is that the monster went 3 warp blasts, it looks like. So when you come across a character that puts 3 points into a skill and you have a Hank on your team, you just have to worry about that one skill and then not worry about the rest, because melee hits will just put the monster in danger range, in which case then you go ahead and just go and use the shield to prevent that damage from happening. So monsters, excuse me, stage 2. So 1 abduction, 2 supernova. Interesting build. A lot of people shy away from decoy and supernova, and for good reason. I feel that it was somewhat lackluster to begin with before the big Wraith nerf, and then afterwards it just didn't really seem to be worthwhile to put points into it. It really is a one-trick pony, unfortunately, and I feel that that's the biggest problem with Wraith right now, is that it is a one-trick pony. And it's a good, strong one trick, but it can be countered, but it requires a team that knows how to work together a bit better. Yes, I have, Aislos. Please let me know what you think of the new Twitch channel. I am going to be getting the font and lettering down below a little bit different, just so that it's a little bit more clear. Okay, so it looks like that the medic is dropping down. Ooh, but this could be very, very bad, because it looks like the medic might fall right on to the monster. So this could be a bad engage. Yeah. Oh, and there's Hank again, just a little too late. But it looks like that Daisy might be able to get her up. Oh, and then the medic should be dropping down very, very shortly. But 2 strikes on almost everybody right now. Really, really, really going to hurt. And I'd like to see, and I'm not sure where the support is. So the support, again, is somewhere far away. And it looks like it was just an easy kill. So there's just the assault and the support left. So again, I think that they're just going to have to bite the bullet, and that was just a very bad engage for the hunters. I'm not sure. Yep, so it looks like that this is just going to be the game closeout. So biggest thing was just Hank with his shielding just wasn't really up to par, and so there wasn't enough pressure being put on because there was nothing being substituted for that shield.
Good game.
And Aftershock or whatever the hell it's
GG.
called, Warp Blast is way too goddamn strong.
The radius on that warp blast.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yep, I'm glad that they're nerfing it. That being the case, though, I think the biggest thing was that Hank was just right behind on those shields. The biggest thing against a one trick person, like so somebody who puts 3 points in Rock Throw or 3 points in Flame Breath or 3 points in Warp Blast, for instance. If you have a Hank on your team, all you have to do is just shield that one move because most of those are very telegraphed, and then the monster can just do regular stage 1 melee, and any medic can basically heal through that for the most part. But I feel like that Hank was usually just separated from the group just a little too much, and then the shields usually just came a little too long, and then the rest of your team just punishes while the shield negates the big damage dealers. That being the case, you guys were doing pretty good on the tracking. There was that one failed dome when you knew that he was going outside and he was going down the side. I would have liked to see Maggie head back towards kind of the middle central area. There's like some really strong choke points there that you can almost always dome the monster, and I would have liked to have seen you go that way instead of following the monster very, very slightly. But not bad overall.
Okay. So you mean basically to hang back toward the middle of the map and then try to dome him towards the center? I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, so usually what I feel that this map really supports kind of a 3-1 split. Basically, the support would stay slightly ahead of the trapper, kind of like a daisy chain. Then you have the medic, and then you have the assault flushing out, and then basically the length of that chain decreases for each evolution stage that the monster has. So basically, you kind of want to hug near the middle, and so that way the rest of your team can force the monster to come to you, and the support can be close enough so that once you do go down a dome, he can quickly invis or shield you if he's got Hank or Sunny.
Okay.
Okay.
For me.
No, I mean you were doing really good. You engaged very well. I feel like that if Hank was like, there were a couple of times when you jumped over people or past people. When I feel like if you just warp blasted into them, especially when you had full armor, you weren't going to get domed anyway. Mostly when I saw the support and the assault together, I feel like you could have warp blasted right into both of them, maybe lost half a bar of armor, but you would have been on your way, and then the medic would have to slow down and heal both of them. So try and like wound people when you can, especially when the medic or the trapper's not there, just because it slows down the team, because you can't leave a man with a crippled leg behind, type of a thing.
Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and go again.